Industry expert Michael Braband credits his successful career at Pace to his thirst for knowledge, which led him to take part in NAFA's CAFM program.
A couple of things really stood out in my career that helped motivate me and excite me about being in the fleet industry and being a fleet manager. The first was my thirst for knowledge. I knew early on in my career that if I didn't know at least as much as the next person, there's no way that I would succeed. One of the first things I did when I started at Pace is I joined NAFA. I knew that I had to find the right people to give me the right information at the right time. Soon after I joined NAFA, I got my CAFM certification, which has helped me to this day. It helps me in a lot of ways, but when someone asks me if I'm an expert, I tell them confidently that I am, just because I know I was taught by the right people, I was given the right subject matter, and I know that what I was given is what I'm applying. So every time someone asks me if I'm an expert, I can say that I have a NAFA certification, and it always works. The other thing that is really stood out for me is the industry itself. It has such a rich, important history, but it has such an important green future that I love being a part of. I love the fact that Pace is looking towards a sustainable future with CNG and other alternative fuels. I love the fact that all of us in the fleet industry, especially in NAFA, that have anything to do with choosing vehicles and the right vehicle, has an ability to be a leader of change. And I believe that my responsibility is to do that and to make sure that every choice I make for vehicles is the right one for Pace, but the right one for also the right one for the environment, and also better for my kids and grandkids, to make sure that I'm doing my part now. Otherwise, it might be worse later on. And lastly is my relationships and different people that I met this whole journey, the last 20 years through the fleet industry. One of the things that I truly love is the fact that whenever I needed something, someone always helped me. Through this experience with Fleet Management Weekly and having a voice to advocate for something like public transit, and also something important to me like Pace Suburban Bus, having that voice by just reaching out to people and telling them about the great things that Pace is doing, and then someone giving me the ability to talk about it, it's just very powerful and very appreciative, and just one of the many reasons that the fleet industry is really a great environment to be in.